Now, that song has absolutely nothing to do with what we're about to talk about, but Danny has a strong view on the Arsenal defender Ben White that he's been desperate to talk about.
I've had a stretch.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of a warm up.
Yeah.
I've done a few doggies down the corridor.
Have you?
Yeah, it's like I tell you what, Ben White, Harry Redknapp was bang on. Absolutely bang on with his
Harry
comments.
Redknapp called it a disgrace that
he
Ben
is.
White didn't want to be chosen for England anymore. Why?
Now, I've got a slight difference with that. If Ben White doesn't want to play for England, I don't get it personally. I don't understand it. And I think I've got no idea. But it's his prerogative. I can't tell him what to do. If he doesn't want to play for England, that's absolutely fine. Having said that, I would caveat that with, I bet when he got his first England cap, he got a nice little bonus or a new contract off the back of it. Because most professional footballers have that in their contracts. But obviously something's
changed now. So let's not go back to when he first got called up for England. He's been to 2 tournaments with England, once as a Brighton player to the Euros. He went to the World Cup as an Arsenal player as well.
Then off the back of that, he walked out of the World Cup squad.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-tournament, just went, I'm going.
Personal reasons, we were told, so you don't know what was going on.
No explanation from anybody. Certainly not from Ben White. So there's whatever issues he's had, he's got an issue. The biggest thing that I think, and the biggest issue that I have with this, is the ridiculous childishness and lack of respect for anybody in football and authority that he couldn't pick the phone up to Gareth Southgate and speak to him himself and have the
adult conversation.
Correct.
Yeah.
To say, you know what, I don't want to be selected and this is my reason. He got Edu to speak to Gareth Southgate and the England team and said, sorry, Ben doesn't want to be in this. I think that's embarrassing. He's a 26-year-old grown man. You can't pick the phone up to the England manager. One of the most... Playing for your country is unbelievable. If you don't want to play, that's your decision. I don't agree with it. I would never do it. Turned up for hundreds of squads, sat in the stand loads of times, kept going, not a problem. You had Steve Bruce sat in here this morning, I think. Do you think Steve Bruce would have turned down an England cap to sit on the bench?
But everyone's different.
Martin Keown went to 2 tournaments, never played.
I know,
Still
but
kept turning
different.
up.
Everyone's different.
So that's what I'm saying. It's his choice. But to be so disrespectful of not to pick the phone up to Gareth and say something, I think is absolutely abysmal. I think it's weak. I think it's very, very poor. And then not to come out and make a statement publicly and just allow speculation to run rife is even worse. We've all been through tough times. We've all had personal reasons why we've not played a game or why we've missed something or we've done something else. He knows full well that the rumour mill is spinning like no one's business at the moment. So just come out and make a statement.
But we were told again that he left the World Cup for personal reasons, and if those personal reasons still persist...
So come out and say it. Who was the last person to
come out and say it to who?
The media.
No, because it might be a personal reason.
Has Ben White ever come out and say, I left the England squad for personal reasons, I don't want to talk about it?
No, but because...
Why not?
Because the statement at the time said personal reasons.
It's 18 months down the line,
I know that, but you wouldn't ask, would you? If I said to you, I'm missing a show for personal reasons, you wouldn't go, what's up? Would you?
But then 18 months later, if you're going, I don't want to be on that show, why? I would ask you, why do you not want to be on that? What, you get your mum to ring up and say, sorry, Hugh can't. Hugh's not coming in this week.
Edu's not Ben White's mum.
Come on. It's a similar sort of thing. It's pathetic.
I understand your feelings about it.
It's absolutely embarrassing.
But
he's a 26-year-old grown man that can't pick the phone up to the England manager. Oh no, I'll get Eddie to do it.
If he has a serious problem with being with England.
With what?
I don't know.
Well, then speak to Gareth. Speak to the manager. Speak to the person you've got a problem with. If he doesn't have a problem with Gareth, why can't he pick the phone up to him?
But maybe he doesn't want to express that to Gareth Southgate. He obviously doesn't, but, you know, again, it might be a personal reason that he doesn't want the manager to...
It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And then come out and make a statement. Everybody knows... He's not in the squad because he doesn't want to be there. Because Edu's told Gareth.
But the thing is, the fact that he hasn't made a statement has allowed people to criticise him.
So come out then.
But I actually think, let's be honest, in terms of what's gone on, the criticism has gone more squarely towards Ben White.
As it should.
Arsenal fans, I think, more directed at Gareth Southgate in the England fold.
What's Gareth done wrong?
Because they see a player at Arsenal in Ben White who's enjoying his football, who's playing really well, who is probably one of the best defenders in the Premier League right now. And if they're England fans as well, they want him to be involved.
Gareth wanted to pick him.
But they can't...
Gareth asked Arsenal, is he available for selection? Edu came back and said, no, he does not want to be considered. Yeah. Gareth wanted to pick him. Gareth was quite open about that. So then that's on Ben White to say, I don't want to come, I don't want to be part of your team. Then come out and say why.
Whatever the reasons are, though, we don't know.
Well, he's playing for Arsenal, so it's not a footballing reason.
I mean, it might be a footballing reason with England. It's a different environment, it's a different culture, you're with different people.
Well, but
it might be a footballing reason.
That personal reason doesn't stop him playing for Arsenal.
No, I get that. I get
that personal reason can't be that big that it stops him playing in front of 70,000, 80,000 people every week.
It might be something to do with being with England. Clearly it is.
Well, then come out and say it.
But why does he have to say it?
Because at the moment...
He's done the right thing, in my opinion. He said, I don't want to be there. It's not like he's showing up for England camps, not putting in the effort, not training, not doing his analysis or whatever.
Front up, pick the phone up and speak to the manager. Don't then let people get on the England manager's back saying that Gareth's thrown him under the bus. Gareth was asked a direct question. Why is Ben White not here? 18 months ago, he walked out of an England camp. Gareth said nothing. Absolutely nothing about it. Has kept it complete. No one knows why. He just walked out. Done and dusted. Gareth has said there was no big bust-up. I know him personally. And I think we all know Gareth well enough. Yeah. He's not going to lie about that.
It also would have come out.
Because if
there was a big bust-up at the World Cup, it would have come out.
Because there's a team of 50-odd people, whatever. Ben White would have told his agent or someone... There'd have been Chinese whispers and something would have come out about it. So there's clearly been no big bust-up. It was Ben White's choice to walk out of an England camp. He's now decided, 18 months later, he doesn't ever want to play for England.
Not that he doesn't ever want to play for England, just that he doesn't.
Well, trust me,
he doesn't want to be considered right
closed. Now. Harry's right. Door shut.
End of. He will play for England.
He won't.
He will play for England again. He will 100% play for England again.
Not a chance.
He will. Because whatever issue there is, whatever issue he has with the England fold right now, it will go. There might be a new manager. Might be new coaches.
So you're intimating then it's a problem with Gareth?
No, I'm not saying that it's a problem with Gareth.
Well, but you're just saying he will play again then?
Yeah.
When?
When he sees fit.
So what's the reason he can't play now then?
I don't know.
Why can he play in the future? Why do you think he's going to play in the future? Why do you think he's suddenly going to say, "Oh, actually, I'm available for England"?
Because my gut feeling is whatever it is about the England fold right now that doesn't fit with him, it's just a temporary issue.
So what's going to change?
It's a temporary, because I feel it's a temporary issue. I feel like there will be.
Though?
It might be the culture at England right now. It might be teammates with England. I am speculating, yeah.
Because Ben White won't come out and say why. I'm not speculating. Ben White's refused to speak to Gareth.
Mm-hmm. But you're saying that the personal reasons that he has, you don't.
They don't stop him playing for Arsenal.
Okay, but you don't feel that there is actually a personal reason there when it comes to England. So that's speculation because you don't know.
Well, if he does have a personal reason, have the conviction of that and speak to the England manager and say, I'm not coming because of this. What do you think Gareth's going to do? Go and tell the world?
Would you be unhappy if you ever saw him in an England shirt again? Do you feel like that should be taken away from him? Because it's not like he's turned his back on his country, in my opinion.
Well, he has.
No, but in my opinion, not in mine.
Hugh, he's walked out of a tournament.
I get that.
So if a player...
But citing personal reasons, which I don't know, so I'm not going to criticise.
And then has had magnificent form in between them and still has personal reasons why he doesn't want to play for England, well, come out and tell us what those personal reasons are.
Okay.
Stop us speculating, and also front up and speak to... Be an adult. Be a grown-up and speak to the person. Don't let somebody else do it for you. That's the most embarrassing thing.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.